Captain Yancey Walker, Technical Sergeant Brad Shipkiss, Cadet Keenan Reiner, and Cadet Ike Russell. Let's give them a hand.
And running in from the right now at high speed, the Boeing C-17A Globemaster 3 of the United States Air Force.
Squadron is the USAF's formal C-17 Combat Crew Training School, which provides pilot and loadmaster initial qualification and advanced upgrades for all those who operate this magnificent machine. This is a type that was originally developed by McDonnell Douglas using expertise gained from its experimental YC-15 program when the USAF began looking for a replacement for the venerable C-141 Starlifter.
Unfortunately, as mentioned earlier on, the tanking display will not be able to take place. But what you're seeing here is the aircraft coming through slow. It looks like it's still in a reasonably clean configuration. But the aircraft has the ability with its blown flap system, when the flaps are lowered to their fullest position, the jet efflux from the inboard engines actually is deflected off the inner surface of the flaps and acts in a similar sense to the nozzles on a Harrier, and provides a form of vertical lift, thus allowing the aircraft to slow down to incredibly slow speeds, which then allows it to land in incredibly short strips.
These capabilities that Spiv's talking about have rendered the C-17 very attractive to a variety of international operators. We've spoken about the RAF examples of 99 Squadron at Fry's Norton, the Royal Australian Air Force, the Canadian Forces, and NATO, the NATO Strategic Airlift Capability Initiative based in Hungary, also operates C-17s, as does the Qatar Air Force, whose second example sports a magnificent Qatar Airways ski.
The two bulges on the underside of the aircraft house the incredibly complex main landing gear system. But for the more eagle-eyed of you, you'll notice that they are of different lengths. The longer one, which is on the starboard of the aircraft, also houses the auxiliary power unit and is therefore longer for its exhaust and air intake. But an incredibly complex system whereby the wheels actually rotate on an axis before they stow, because there is no way that they can actually go up into the belly of the aircraft in the position that they're needed for takeoff and landing.
Boeing very much hopes to
How a helicopter would fly, and that the flight controls are effectively reversed, and that the throttles are controlling rate of descent and the stick is controlling speed.
He's going to try and land here, we're told, in less than 2,000 feet of Fairford's 10,000 feet runway. Let's see if he manages it.
Going to touch down with 6,000 to go. So as he passes the 5,000 marker, he's 1,000 feet in, and maximum reverse thrust, and he's stopped that in highest at about 1,200 feet. Keeping the reverses in, the reverse thrust of the four engines being thrust outwards, backwards and up, so that the aircraft can allow ground troops to manoeuvre safely around it. So the jet efflux is going forwards and up away from the ground. So what the guys have just done there is simulating a tactical landing in a hostile environment. Reverse on the actual runway that you've just landed on, the distance that it is landed on, you'll be able to then open the door and ramp, discharge any cargo that you may need actually onto the surface of the runway, and then take off in the same piece of runway that you've actually